men are dyeing their hair because they realize it helps their career, right? Because there is ageism in the workplace. And it's ridiculous because you want a few, what in Silicon Valley, when no one's looking, they'll call a few gray hairs in the room, because these are people who know where all the problems are going to happen because they saw them before.
Versus, maybe they have experience, right?
Yeah, experience, wisdom, whatever. But you want people who just, oh yeah, we've seen this pattern in 3 organizations in our career, so let's not go down that road. It's just the wrong road. And frankly, it should not matter what color your hair is. However, people are saying, I'd like to extend my career by 10 years. I'd like to have my hair, and I'd like to control the color. All right, so.
But I think with hair loss, it's different. There's a lot of studies that show that guys get hired when they have a fuller head of hair. And there's actually some studies where they submitted the same resume with headshots with a guy with male pattern baldness, and then the same guy with a full head of hair. And the guy with a full head of hair gets chosen way more often.
So if you're balding, if you have lots of gray hair, or if you're fat, you will be discriminated against. And it's not conscious discrimination where people are saying, I don't like bald people. It's subtle. It's pre-conscious. It's a biological choice, and the person making the decision doesn't necessarily know why they're doing that. They don't even know they are doing that. They're sort of saying, I preferred this resume after I read the whole thing. And so it's really weird.
I think it's hardwired. I mean, even facial symmetry, for example, registers in the beauty centers of the brain, right? You perceive that beauty. The brain perceives symmetry as beauty. So when it comes to a distorted hairline, a receding hairline, your face is less symmetrical, less aesthetically pleasing. It's hardwired.
And I would imagine, although there probably aren't studies, but I'd imagine if you're a woman who has a very thin head of hair, there's probably some subtle thing that goes on with that. And it sucks. Like, it should not be that way. However, there's a lot of unconscious human behavior that's out there. So you can hack that. And I'm very interested in what happens with what you're doing around making the scalp healthy before you go in and move hair follicles around. In your case, okay, you've done crazy stuff to make your scalp healthy that would apply to men and women, I'm assuming?
Well, absolutely. Well, first of all, I love my hair, and I wanted to keep my hair. And I watched my dad go bald when I was a teenager in high school, and I watched him struggle with it. I didn't necessarily know what to do about it. I had not gone to medical school. I had not had any training in dermatology or surgery or medicine in any way, shape, or form, but I saw him dealing with this hair loss process. And his dad, my grandfather, I'd never known the guy with hair. Right. And so I always thought that, gosh, that's going to happen to me. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I grew a ponytail in medical school. But yeah, I love my hair. I wanted to keep my hair. And so that was, that kind of shaped my thinking, at least, even though I didn't have the knowledge at that point of what to do about it.